I will throw for 300 yards. Afternoon headlines. Check in on the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes, meanwhile, is restructuring his contract to open up about $21.5 million in cap space. Chiefs already signed.
His campaign chest.
Okay. Chris Jones. We're waiting news on L'Jarius Sneed. I don't know what's going on there. Kansas City still relatively quiet on the free agency front. Yeah. Is their quietness a chief concern? Peel back the curtain. Hubs really wants to make this chief concern bit.
Thing. Free agency thus far for the Chiefs literally could not have gone better. There's not one contract. And I went through today. My buddy Florio has his list of the top 103. I don't know why it's 103. I think it was 100, but then he added a few guys because they got cut. Top 103 free agents. Okay. Of the, not all of them have signed, obviously. There was not a single one of those free agent deals of a team, like guy went to a new team that I saw. I'm like, wish the Chiefs would have done that. Not one. Yeah, they have to have a wide receiver. Well, what are the tiers of wide receiver that have signed? Michael Pittman for $70 million over 3 years. No, thank you. Next year, Gabe Davis, $39 million over 3 years. No, thank you. I know you love him. Or the lowest, Devontae Parker. $5 million for 1 year. No thanks. And so what now? Mike Williams just got cut.
Yeah. Okay.
Tyler Boyd is out there. Hollywood Brown is out there. Calvin Ridley's out there. Do I think one of those guys might sign either a 1 year prove-it deal or a ring-chasing type of deal? Sure, maybe. But I also know that we've got Pro Football Focus, Bruise guys, have 15 wide receivers ranked higher than Xavier Worthy, who just ran a 4.21. And so they're going to be able to get one in the draft. Mm-hmm. And because of this, if they want to keep Sneed, they can. They can keep Sneed on the franchise tag for a year if they want to. So no, there has not been a single player signed that I'm like, damn, Chiefs missed out on that. So for me, I'm fine with it.
No, look, I agree. I mean, and after what happened last season, nothing's going to happen that's going to really make you doubt the Chiefs. The Chiefs look bad for the second half of the season.
Yeah, not to me.
I mean, they were what, 6-5 over their last 11?
The Super Bowl winning that?
No, I'm talking about my point is the regular season they look bad.
Yeah, but the defense always looks good.
The defense is only going to get better because, as you've talked about, they're young. They kept Chris Jones, especially if they keep Sneed. So the defense is going to get better. Offensively, I would like to see him go get a receiver. I know they'll probably draft a guy, and it is a deep draft. Mike Williams, man, look, maybe I like Mike Williams more than others. But when the dude is healthy, he is great.
The way he's healthy is a tough one.
But he is really good. So he would be great with the Chiefs if they got him, and you probably get him at a good price. And then you draft somebody. So, no, if they got it done last year, then you can't say they're not going to be able to get it done any year that Patrick Mahomes and Andy Reid are there.
Hey, agree. And listen, I do think they're going to sign. They're going to spend decent money either on a wide receiver or a tackle, and whichever one they don't is what their first round pick will be. So like Tyron Smith is still out there, but Donovan Smith, their own left tackle, is not re-signed yet. So I don't think they're going to stay totally out of it entirely. They obviously added Irv Smith Jr. I don't know why everyone's overlooking that. Great tight end too they added there. But the other thing that just should be noted is they've drafted the last few years so many guys that are big-time contributors. They also have to keep the money to pay them. Creed Humphrey and Trey Smith, their center and right guard, might need extensions this offseason. Next offseason, McDuffie, Karlaftis, and Pacheco, who we all love, you know what I mean? Those guys. So when you got to re-sign your own guys, you got to find a way.
You can win it with what you have because Rasheed and those guys are going to get better.
Oh, yeah.
I still like Hollywood Brown. It's crossed the Rubicon to, man, whatever. I'm in prime, whatever, probably not mode with Aaron Rodgers. It's like, I'm going to host Jeopardy. Like, probably not going to be the host of Jeopardy. I'm gonna be a Packer next year. Like, probably not. Like, I'm immunized. You're probably not, dude. You're probably not. I'm going to come back this year. Don't count me out. I'll be on that field. If we make you're probably not, dude. I was going to retire out of the darkness retreat. Like, again, you're probably not. So it's like he's weighing being the vice presidential candidate, like, it just hit me as probably not. So I tried to, you sent the text right after the show, and I had a pithy joke, and then I kind of moved on. And I think a lot of people are, which speaks to the fact that what's his next act of attention? That's what I'm interested in. Is it
after this?
After this goes
Yeah,
away,
this is gonna be
just like
pretty tough to
everything
top.
else has gone away, it peaks up and then it goes away. Does he have another card to play? I don't know if he does. The attention for the warmth of the spotlight is hard
and also
after
to
this,
quench.
where do you go?
I agree with that, but I want to, if I may, and I think that was it was brilliantly done, Wilds, and you're right, which is your old buddy Bill Simmons called it 20 years ago the Tyson zone.
Yeah.
When someone entered, he said Mike Tyson entered a place where someone could tell you anything. Did you see that Mike Tyson did X? And you would believe it.
Yeah. Selling gummies of Evander Holyfield's ear?
It's like, wait, what? Yeah, and so
Fighting at
right,
50.
right,
Fighting Jake Paul
right, and Mike
or
Tyson,
Logan
evidently,
Paul?
God bless him, still in the Tyson zone. Rodgers has entered that.
Yeah.
Where there is nothing I could text you about Aaron other than, he was seen on a field doing the 40 that you wouldn't believe. And so there's that part of it. But I want to get back to something you said, which is you said that we all have jobs so I agree with you, but I'm also going to tell you this. If you were like, guys, I'm letting you know I might be leaving the show. I think I got a chance. They saw some of the grainy high school footage. I think I might be the next quarterback for the Baltimore Ravens. I'd be like, you don't take this job seriously, buddy, because you actually have no chance of that. I know it sounds like a great job, but you're not going to get that job. Aaron Rodgers has no chance of being the next vice president of the United States.
No,
None.
but does he have
None.
a chance of being Kennedy's candidate?
He has
That's
a chance.
all we're saying.
Yeah,
I
no,
agree with that.
but
Kennedy's not going to win the presidency.
I understand, which is
But he's
why
still
it's so
running.
insulting. Right, but he's not leaving 52 guys on his team hanging. I don't know what Robert Kennedy's. He's putting the lady from Curb Your Enthusiasm in a tough spot. Aside from that, he's just his own
We've
guy.
had some presidents
I understand
that
bro.
we didn't think would ever be president.
I agree with you, but you also
It's become crazy
But
here
you
in
also
this
agree
country.
that he is framing it as for a job he knows he wouldn't get, and that's the part of me. And I don't even think he's going to be
think
named
he
the vice
knows
president.
that?
Yeah. I think it is what you.
he's
I
shown
think
he's
it
a
is the
bit delusional.
narcissistic attention complex of, and the idea that when he doesn't get it, or when Kennedy doesn't pick him or whatever, that okay, it's in 2 weeks, so it goes away. You don't think that this is a topic of conversation when the Jets meet the media for the first time? You don't think Bob Saleh's got to deal with this, Joe Douglas, and you don't think it then leads to this round of conversations? So tell us, Aaron. What do you like about Robert Kennedy's platform? Is that about football? Is that any of those things?
I agree with you on that, and you could easily squash that quickly. Like, let's say he doesn't get the nominate or the candidacy, and it's back to football, and like you said, all these questions are asked. If you just dead it right away, you know what? Look, guys, I thought about wanting to be a VP. I mean, but. It didn't happen, and now I'm zoned in on the Jet. It's a day of maybe uncomfortable questions, and then you move on. If he would do that, but he'll probably entertain it and talk about it weekly with McAfee or whatever, and that would be a problem. But if you could dead it easily if he would do it.
They're so far away from being a Super Bowl contender.
Super Bowl? There's
that